I'm here to do the weekly reading. I had to come on early because I have a meeting at 12. So I have to make sure I'm done by then. All right, I'm going to start with Sagittarius. All right. Sagittarius. Let's see for the week till next Monday. I'm going to get one of these first. Sagittarius. Whoop. Oh, every day I focus on what is important. That actually reminds me, the bow and arrow actually reminds me of Sagittarius. So it's about focus. Crossing a bridge. Ooh, stand your ground. Ooh, an opportunity, Three of Wands. Some sort of, ooh, Ten of Swords. And the Seven of Wands, that's basically the same card. Okay, we're ending a very difficult cycle here with the Ten of Swords. Maybe you had to protect yourself. This is so interesting because it's like there's an opportunity in some sort of difficult ending. And, oh, so make sure you're focusing. I get it. So your focus, every day I focus on what is important. So if somebody betrayed you or some sort of difficult ending happened, it's like I would focus on the possibilities, the new path, the opportunities coming rather than the betrayal or the trauma. Let me see the Ten of Swords. I wasn't really ready. That's the Ten of Swords. Interesting. Something has opened up a new path. So an ending happened, which is put, you know, a fork in the road, a new path is opening up. Okay. That's actually leading, it's so interesting. It's actually leading to some sort of new energy. Because this is like, you know, enthusiasm moving forward here. And then we have the Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. It's almost like a dream. A wish is happening after a difficult time. I wonder what the betrayal was. That's what I was trying to find out. Here we go. And this looks like perseverance. Like, I know it says stand your ground, but sometimes the Seven of Wands is perseverance. Like, yes, maybe you had to protect yourself in a situation, but it's also about perseverance. Like, keep going. Oh. We have somebody here who... I don't know. To me, this is like the rug was pulled out from underneath you. It's almost like somebody offered you something and they were like, you got to do this now. You got to do this now. And usually that's some sort of tactic to rush you into something. But then they like pulled the rug out. Let's see what the opportunity is. You may be like reflecting. I feel like this has already happened. I don't think the Ten of Swords is happening now. Because this looks like we're looking back at something and maybe seeing it as a blessing instead of staying in the hurt of what somebody did to you. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise. Seven of Wands. King and Queen of Swords. Yeah, it like changed. Interesting. It changed the destiny here. It was, I feel like whatever happened was destined to happen, but it puts you in a positive, it's putting you in a positive cycle. Three of Wands. Yeah, this is a completion. It's like you're discovering an ending led to a better path. Because see, let's just put it this way, like if somebody just broke up with you and now you're on a new path and you have, and like you know, for a while it was difficult, but now you meet somebody who's like your match, King, Queen of Swords, who like is very emotionally available. So that's like, you look back now and you're like, oh, that was a blessing in disguise. I'm so happy that they broke up with me. You know what I mean? Because now I'm in a positive upswing. And you've completed, so you've learned some sort of lesson. What was the Hermit? That's about it. Yeah, there's some sort of fear attached to the Ten of Swords. So trauma put you in a fear state. So now it's like your spark is being lit again with the Ace of Wands. You're coming back into your energy. It's like your spark is coming back. And the Three of Wands right at the bottom again. So if this hasn't happened yet, like the new thing hasn't come in, so it's like an ending led to new possibilities. I wouldn't focus on the trauma unless you're looking back to reflect on something you need to learn, okay? Like focusing on like resentment and, you know, negative things attached to what somebody did to you. It's better to focus on the possibilities in the future or the present. It's really good though. All right, we'll do Aries. We'll do Aries. The stick. No, I'm starting with this one. All right, Aries. Every day I focus on what? That's the same card. All right, so I guess everyone should watch what they're focusing on, I guess. At least the fire signs. Aries, yeah. Unless Sagittarius has Aries in their chart. Or dealing with one. Aries. Triumphant success. Okay, very nice. So some sort of communication coming out of nowhere. That's how I always see this guy coming, the hand coming out of the ground, something coming out of nowhere. Or like a revelation. Hey, Serena. I had to come on earlier today. Aries. I did Sag and Aries. Ooh, Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Cups. The Magician. Damn. Three of Wands. So you've the Judgment. So I feel like at some point you made some sort of decision and it's led to, because the Judgment's like being at a crossroads. So it looks like some sort of manifestations coming in. So this is like having it all, the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So you've manifested something here. Wow. So also, if you are trying to manifest something, it would be great to focus on, I would cut out all the outside noise and focus on if this is what you're trying to achieve. But to me, this is, let's see the Ace of, let's see this card. That's an opportunity. Justice. So that's contracts. So this could be marriage, contracts, and we're completing. So we have a completion here. What's the completion? Oh, you've been recovering from something. Yeah. It looks like you've been recovering. Maybe you've been hiding away and recovering here. But that's coming to an end. And we have something new coming in. I mean, it could be so many things with the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. You know, it could be the end of, maybe you've recovered, you went through a divorce and you've been on your own and now you have somebody new coming in. Same scenario with like if a job ended or something. Wow, you're going to get some sort of freedom. This is very celebratory. We have freedom here. This is like a free spirit. So this is light, very light energy here. And then with the Ten of Cups, so we have some sort of celebration. This is good. And you're like running towards it fast. Like you get some sort of communication and it's like, I guess this could be somebody coming in to communicate to you, but man, you're attracting something. We have the Queen of Wands. So this could be the person communicating, but this is somebody who is attracting in something that they're manifesting. So you're attracting in great fortune. So I'm going to leave it at that. Some sort of power. Okay. Something that's putting you in power. It looks really good though. For Aries. Now I'll do Leo right now. That was Aries. I'll do Leo. Then we'll have the fire signs done. Leo. For the week. Oh, well, I guess you needed 3. I let go, I release, I'm within perfect possibility. This says, I am curious about my true nature. I seek to understand myself, and I know my shadow side, and I work to willingly transform it. So, I'm getting that song, Natural Woman, but looking out on the morning rain, I used to feel so uninspired. Before the day I met you, life was so unkind. Interesting. Maybe you're meeting somebody. Suffering in silence. Aww. Yeah, and transformation's coming out. So I would say, let's see, we're going to let go. We're going to release something here. I feel like that's leading to your suffering. So the shadow side. Oh, that's interesting. It says, I'm working to transform my shadow in this transformation. So shadow is your fear, some sort of negative attachment. Maybe a defense mechanism, unhealthy. Ten of Wands. You're at the end of this. Ace of Swords. The Tower. Wow. So I would have to say you could be getting a revelation here. Yeah, this could be a spiritual awakening. Yeah, there's transformation again. Then the Star, healing and hope. So it's like you get some sort of revelation that helps you let something go or someone. So we have the Four of Cups and the Magician, the Knight of Swords. So this is like getting still the same revelation. Unless you get some sort of communication, but I don't think that's it. Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're waking up to some sort of like, during some nostalgia, you're getting some sort of revelation. Let's see if I can figure out what it is. I think you realize that somebody is full of shit. Or there's a certain situation that's not serving your purpose if it's not a person. Because we have hustling and ain't shit. And if it's just you, maybe you think that something, maybe you're telling yourself that you aren't good enough and you can't make something happen. That could be as well. Yeah, I don't think that's it though. I think that it's another person because I'm doing the Ten of Wands and I have wolf in sheep's clothing and then jackpot. So it's like somebody is putting a lot of burden on you, a lot of responsibility. So that would mean somebody is in a situation because they feel like you're worth something. So they're getting something from you. And you're just suffering. So this looks like you realize you have to let a situation go or a person. All right, so we'll do Aquarius. This is the weekly reading for all the signs. I did Sag, Aries, and Leo. I'm on Aquarius. Sure. Aquarius. Good morning, Leanne. Oh, you're just in time for Aquarius. I had to come on early. I had to come on really early because I have a meeting at noon I forgot about. Aquarius. All right. I am connected to the earth and all life around me. Interesting. I really like that card. What is that? I can't tell what it is. You know what song's popping into my head? Who sings that? It's like, I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes. Love is all around me. That's an old song. Maybe you're coming into a new energy. Like really being connected. Aquarius. Sacral chakra. So that's the orange. Let me see. Confidence. I think it's confidence, courage, harmony, fulfillment. Okay. Maybe a choice you made, or a choice you're gonna make, the two. That's gonna bring balance. The star. That is Aquarian energy. Five of Wands. Conflict, competition. Page of Cups. That's interesting. So the Page of Cups is a very dreamy, it's almost like, reminds me of this card, a very dreamy, sweet energy. Man, is it an apology? If not, it's just a new beginning. Let me get this Five of Pentacles. It's usually an offer. For the Five of Wands. Oh, wow. So you're making a decision to move forward here. Maybe you're getting away from this conflict because we have the Queen of Swords. That's you. You're detaching, using your logic, moving forward. So this is determination. But it's moving forward in a positive direction. What's the Page of Cups? Exciting. Wow, we have the Knight of Wands and Knight of Swords. So you get some sort of information that's freedom. I feel like maybe you made a choice, or I'll see if I can get more in a minute. But we get information and then we move on fast. This is really fast energy. The Knight of Swords and the Chariot is like the fastest energies. So it's like you get some sort of offer, information, and you're like taking a risk here. Yeah, so we have high honor. So it looks like you're being valued in some way. Somebody's not happy. Unless this is like the energy you're coming out of, and then this is the energy you're going into. Official person, toil and labor. So we have 222s, so that's about choices, a fork in the road, a new path opening up. So I would say if you're in any type of like competition, this is major. So I have 22 and 33, major numbers. So it's like you're being chosen. Yeah, look, we have a gift coming in. I mean, it could be a new environment here. Okay, that's very healing or lead to healing. So we have the house. I don't know, maybe somebody's gifting you property, but I find that hard to believe. So I'm going to say like maybe a new environment. Interesting. But it's about stability. Magician. Literally, it could be like changing environment. Like some people could be moving. Because we have journey, and then we have the house and the chariot. It's like I almost feel like maybe you made a choice to stay out of some sort of drama, and now it balanced something out and it changed the trajectory in some way, or you're just moving on in peace. But somehow it's like a gift. You're getting a gift here. But I don't know exactly what that is. Like I said, a new environment. Could be money. Could be a new job. Could be property. Interesting. That looks really good, though. Looks really good. I mean, it looks very exciting. It's almost like we're ready to go here. It looks very exciting. I'm really tired though, that's for sure. I don't look too excited, but I'm tired, that's why. I didn't sleep that well. All right, I kept waking up. We'll do Virgo now, Virgo. Yeah, I kept waking up, like, ugh, I'm feeling it. I feel spacey. You know, that fog you get? It's almost like you feel hungover, but I wasn't drinking. Okay, so let me mark Virgo. Oh, I didn't hold up Aquarius either. Shit, I forgot. So if anyone tries to watch it back, they aren't going to see it. Virgo. I guess I can put it in the comments. All right, so this is Virgo. Every day I focus on what is, everyone is getting this. This is the third, is it the third one? Every day I focus on what is important. That's interesting. Virgo. I thought that was going to be it. Oh, mental conflict. That's why, because of this mental conflict and shadow. Okay, so now I know why there needs to be some focus here, because this is like overthinking, blocking yourself. This is facing your worst fears. Yeah, this could be like negative temptation, and so it's like we need to persevere here. There's some sort of maybe obstacle you feel like, perseverance. So don't let the negative card here, the devil, like talk you out of something. I'm not keep going because I couldn't. Nine of Wands. So to me, this looks like self-sabotage. The Magician. Five of Cups. So this looks like self-sabotage with the Nine of Wands, because that's a pattern. The only way I could see it, if it's not just you, it could still be like self-sabotage. Like somebody could come in and play the victim. Like, you know this person pretty well, and you know, but then they try to play on your heartstrings, and they come in and they play the victim to manipulate you. Maybe they want to get the upper hand. Nine of Wands. The Moon. Yeah, look at this. The Five of Swords. So there's fear here. So right now I would make decisions. We have the King of Swords here. I would make decisions based on logic. I wouldn't use your, because this to me, it can be like thinking about regrets or what we don't have. It's focusing on the spilled cups here rather than the two full cups, or it could be playing the victim. So if you're dealing with somebody else that's in their shadow and they're playing the victim, I would use logic, because maybe they're trying to like manipulate you in some way. Or it's just you like telling yourself something. Because we have the Ace of Wands, so if this is just you, you have some sort of new opportunity that's very exciting, and you know, and you could talk yourself out of it. Let me see what the shadow is. Oh my God, that's so interesting. I said someone wanted the upper hand. It says, I see how one of us held the power, leaving the other feeling small and voiceless. We need to reset the imbalance. Yeah, so this could have been somebody. Okay, so if it's just you, you would feel like people are trying to exploit you. So you could have some sort of new opportunity, but then you're worried about being used or exploited. So that could talk you out of like opportunities. But if it's somebody else, this would be somebody though that you know already has done that in the past, but they're trying to like play on that to keep you in fear, so that you don't like maybe rise up here. It's like they want you to be conflicted, because then you won't be able to make a decision, especially if they benefit from you in some way. They won't, hey, how are you, Laura? Especially if they benefit from you in some way, of course. If you make a decision where they aren't going to be able to benefit from you anymore, they aren't going to want you to make that. So they're going to try to manipulate you. Yeah, right now you're going to have to be very disciplined. So I would not be looking for instant gratification at this point. I would be disciplining yourself for the long-term goals that you're trying to. Because it looks like there's some sort of like shadowy. It's either a person or, like I said, that's your mind. So it's like you really need to focus on, it says stay focused. Is everyone like need to focus? Okay. Like maybe somebody's trying to tempt you if it's not you. All right, Virgo. I just did Virgo. All right, I don't know. Who should I do next? We'll do Gemini. Oh, Taurus? Okay, I can do Taurus. All right, so we'll do Taurus. Whoops. Let me make it so you can see it. Taurus. I'm magnetic to what I want. I repel what I do not want. Full moon. Yeah, we just had a full moon. Look at the card that's at the bottom here. It's the same card, the focus card. Yeah, we just had a full moon. in Gemini. That's interesting because I was going to do Gemini and then I decided to do Taurus. Taurus. Ooh, authority. Temperance. Eight of Pentacles, focus. And the Fool. So that's about letting go here. So we have two major arcanas. So this is about balance. Sacrifice. All right, let me see this authority because that guy looks kind of, so either you need to be in charge of your life or you have somebody like trying to be the authority. So if it's you, it's like you need to take charge, focus, okay, and stay grounded and balanced. But let me look into this a little more. Because fours are about security and stability. Yeah, I think that's you needing to take charge because we have the Three of Wands. Also, it could be somebody else. I mean, maybe there's somebody who has a lot of knowledge or something. And then we have the Three of Wands. So we have a new opportunity coming in here. I would say it's more like work or something like that. So this could be somebody who, so this could be an apprenticeship also. It could be like training. It's like we're mastering something new. So if you're being offered a job, an opportunity, then you may have to learn something new. Like, it could be something you don't have a lot of knowledge about, so you have to take a risk. You know what I mean? Have faith in yourself that you can do something. The Fool is the Fool. I tried to clarify it. They're like, I said what I said. Yeah, you may have to get out of your comfort zone if you want... if there's something you want to achieve or there's an opportunity you want, you may have to get out of your comfort zone. The Four of Pentacles, we can't cling. Wow. I'm doing the Eight of Pentacles, and this is like somebody being recognized. Look at that. The Star and the Six of Wands. And the Nine of Pentacles. And the Two of Cups. So this is somebody being like recognized here. That's some sort of success. Bringing in hope. Oh, we have the Angel and the Devil. That's so interesting. But in this sense, I feel like the Devil would also be like determination. Yeah, somebody has a lot of knowledge. So maybe you have knowledge or somebody else has knowledge and they're like offering to mentor you in some way. Because we have the Hermit, the Justice, and the Devil. So it's very karmic. So discovery. Wow. Yeah, an offer. Like, it's just you have some sort of offer, generous offer coming in. It doesn't shock me because, I don't know, I saw the astrologist talking about the end of December, things looking better. So this is like balance, fair, contracts. And I feel like the devil is, in this sense, would be determination, structure. So it's bringing some sort of structure and balance, because both of those are about balance. So I feel like it's turning some sort of, it's alchemization, turning a negative into a positive. So if you've been in like a down cycle, so it's like the devil's also power. So if you get out of your comfort zone, it looks like it'll pay off here. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of major arcanas, to be honest. So maybe you're like taking charge and being the authority in your life. Yeah, you're magnetic. You're attracting in something here. That, I mean, that could be a lot of things. Justice, that's contracts and opportunities. Everyone's getting the Three of Wands as well. I mean, maybe you're going to be the authority. Maybe you're going to be the boss. Like, all right. So I'll do Gemini. Gemini. I'm curious about my true nature. I seek to understand myself. Isn't that Gemini? The curious. The curious one. Ooh, firm foundation. I like that card. There's another four cups. Six of Pentacles. Seven of Swords, okay. Is that ghosting? Like, are you turning your back on a situation that's very disappointing? Or it's just like you're unfulfilled here? Because you want something that's equal give and take. Because this guy's got his back turned, and there's like gravestones, and then the mountain is about blocks. So it's like we're turning our back on the past or anything that is blocking us. It could even be your own emotions, thoughts and emotions. I gotta see the Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's almost like you're kind of like, I see she's in the bubble there, and we have all these wands coming at her, but she's in this bubble, and then we have the Nine of Wands. So it's like you're, I don't know, ghosting people or protecting yourself for your own well-being. Yeah, you're making some sort of choice. It's too many. Just want one more. Wow. Man, this is secrets. We have some secrets going on here. Like, very secretive energy. So it's like you made some sort of choice for your own success and well-being. That's like all I'm getting. Like, there's another four, the Four of Swords. So you definitely have been healing from something. I feel like some sort of partnership fell apart. And you've been healing from it. You turned your back. You're protecting yourself for your own well-being. What's the High Priestess? Wow. I mean, I guess you could be like doing something else in secret that's very exciting. Maybe you're planning some sort of new beginning here with the Page of Wands, the Star, and the Sun. That is a new beginning. What was the Three of Swords? Oh, okay. Yeah, something didn't. So the Three of Swords, that's separation, heartbreak over some sort of love affair. But now we have something new. Yeah, you're moving on from that energy. Maybe it was blocking you for a while, holding on to the disappointment of something, but now you're moving on. Thank you, next. To something more exciting. But I feel like if you're not really, you're very protective of your energy. You're not telling people what you're doing, or if you're talking to people, if you're like seeing somebody new, you're not disclosing that. Yeah, you're kind of just focused on yourself. It says winning. Too busy winning. I don't know. Maybe somebody had put you in competition in the past here. Because this does say secret lover. And now you're moving on from that. So it's good. Maybe somebody ghosted you at some point, I guess. All right, Libra. We're going to do Libra. 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 It is the same card. I just shuffled that. I'm curious about my true nature. I seek to understand myself. So the people with this card, it's like some sort of a situation gave you, I feel like, deeper understanding of yourself, to be honest. Positive movement forward. Passion ignited. New beginning, so that's power. Yeah, the Hermit and the you have been recovering here. Doing some sort of soul searching. Staying to yourself. Yeah, recovering. I feel like it's recovering, getting your strength back. This could be what this is. So taking time to yourself to understand something, you know, maybe you to tame something about yourself here, because this is taming the beast, okay? So maybe you've been doing some soul searching on maybe why you do certain things, why you entertain certain people. Let's see. So whatever is giving you wisdom. Four of Swords. Yeah, a pattern. Why you keep doing some sort of thing, some pattern here. What is the Hermit? Oh. So it's like you're isolating yourself from a couple of people here. I don't know who they are. We have the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles with the Two of Pentacles, okay? So if you're, let's say, you're trying to decide between two people, maybe that's why you're taking some time to yourself to figure out which one. Or if people keep juggling you. Maybe you're trying to figure out why you keep involving yourself in that. Let's see. Let's get a little more here. Looks like you're getting very clear, though, with the Knight of Swords. You're very clear. Yeah, this is exploitation. It's about using people. So if people were using you, it's like you're isolating yourself. It's like they're holding power over you in some way. Oh, you could have been, so you could have been in a very, this says, I'm ready to trust you, but I still need to keep my final card hidden for now. So you could have been the type of person who didn't trust anybody because of some sort of abuse in the past or something. Maybe you're very paranoid or something. And then you attracted in people that basically just used you. Yeah, it's like you're trying to protect yourself by... Sometimes we engage in certain types of relationships, so you don't realize it, but you don't want to be emotionally vulnerable, so emotionally available, so you attract in people that are going to play that out. That are going to reflect that. And that could be in that maybe you got kind of taken advantage of, or how you feel. Not unless like you're taking advantage of people and it's because of that. Whatever it is, it looks like you're learning. It's like you're going through an awakening, and it's like you have to, that's for me taming the beast. Yeah, there could have been some patterns. So we have twin flame in reverse. Maybe you're very supportive of people and they ended up using you. Because this is, I can't help but want to physically, emotionally, and spiritually help you. But maybe there was no real connection with certain people. So it looks like you're just getting an awakening. Or you will be by taking some time to yourself. All right, who's next? Capricorn. It's a little AI. All right, so we have Capricorn. Guess there's no point in shuffling. Toast very much. Same card just pops out. Capricorn. Every day I bring radical self-love to my mind, body, and spirit. Base chakra, your root chakra. Security and stability. So you have a new beginning here. The Tower. So something broke down and it was meant for you to rebuild. Or it will be this week, I guess. Ace of Pentacles. I think that already happened, the Hermit. Yeah. Because, well, this is a new beginning, the Ace. But it's like something that fell apart led to a new path that's going to be more stable and secure. So let's say you lost a job or you lose a job. Then it like a new one comes in, it's better, more stable. All right, let's see the Tower. Very focused. Yeah, I think that already happened because the Six of Swords is about, that's an illusion being shattered with the Seven of Cups. And then the Six of Swords is like we're moving on it from, so this is chaos and we're moving on to calmer waters, okay? And with all the pentacles, I would have to say it could be career. I would have to say, but maybe not. Wow, look at that. So, also, this is changing your perspective as well. Maybe you were sacrificed or you had to sacrifice something, but it looks like it's bringing in something that the Hierophant. So that is something that matches your energy, matches your beliefs, your values. There's the five. I was gonna say the Five of Swords. When you get the Five of Swords, like you get some sort of information that you have to walk away from something or cut your losses, and then you get to the Six of Swords. So, and then it came out, but I never said it. I didn't say it. So yeah, there's something here that's just not good or hasn't been good. It's been very chaotic, and it's like, you know that you have to move on from it mentally, all right, or I guess physically. In order to get this new opportunity. Let me see the five. What's the Five of Swords? Yeah, it's some sort of choice. Maybe you're like the Tower. I don't know. I feel like that already happened though. But you've maybe been in a transition energy, or it's kind of been chaotic, and it's like now you're like, something new comes in and you're like, yeah, maybe I'm gonna leave this behind for my own security, stability. It looks good. Well, the chaos didn't look good. All right, so we have Cancer. 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 I let go, I release them with imperfect possibility. So we're cutting something out. Very nice. I love this card. It's one of my favorites because it reminds me both of the Temperance and the Magician kind of together. Ace of Wands. That's so interesting because I was thinking about my next video readings based on The Wizard of Oz, The Yellow Brick Road, and there it is. That's so interesting. So maybe you're following the Yellow Brick Road, discovering that you had everything within you the whole time. So we're alchemizing some sort of energy here. Nine of Cups. And the Strength card. Very nice. So you are definitely in your power. In the past, you weren't. In the past, you did not value yourself. Maybe you didn't feel like you were valued. So there could have been like an abandonment issue. Maybe you're abandoning yourself. But I feel like you realize that. And now you're in your power. And it's leading you down this like path of gold. So wish fulfillment here. This is good. Like, I don't know what else to say. So these are creative ideas. If you have any type of creative ideas, keep working with that. This could be like you feeling yourself, maybe you're attracting in new people here in love. Sorry, I'm looking for my clarifiers. Are there? Look at 111. So you have a new beginning, 111. Yeah, you were blocked before, but you changed that. You were blocking your destiny, but somehow you changed it. Six of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Give me one more there. Oh, that's what you did. You overcame the devil. This is the Strength is the only card that overcomes the devil. Okay, so interesting. So maybe somebody was trying to hold power over you. Maybe they were trying to make you think that something was equal, but it was not equal. And then you roared. Also, these could be addictive. So this would be some sort of addictive thing that you overcame. So, or a negative mindset. So this could be codependency or an actual addiction. So that could be why, if you were in some sort of addictive cycle, that could be why your self-worth and power could have been affected. But it's like you took it back, or you are taking it back. And this can no longer affect you right here, this devil. You beat the devil. Man, the Three of Wands is coming out for everybody. Now you have an opportunity towards a dream. So we have a wish after. Yep, you've recovered, did soul searching. You've gained some wisdom here. And now opportunities are coming in. So it's like you're on your destined path here. Very nice. All right, so we have Scorpio. Scorpio. I have a balanced relationship with time. I use time well. Okay. A drink. Moving on. Going into the lights. No more wasting time. The moon. Okay. Six of Cups, moving on from the past. Eight of Pentacles, very focused. Focused on being happy. I feel like you're overcoming some fear here as well. Because whatever this is you're moving on from, there is a deep emotional connection here with the Moon and the Six of Cups, okay? Oh, the Empress. So you're expanding. I mean, maybe it's like a mother-child relationship. But there's an ending. Justice. Let's do Six of Cups. Yeah, I would say the past, whatever this is, somebody presented something as an opportunity. They were saying that, well, you could have thought that you and this person were on the same page, that you had the same values, ethics, morals, whatever. But I feel like when you're thinking back, now you realize that, because I have the Seven of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Okay, so now we're taking some time to recover. We're getting clarity that, to me, this is opportunist type energy. And this is somebody, because we have the Seven of Swords, that's deceit. So either somebody deceived you, or like your mind just made you think that something was aligned when it wasn't. Yeah, somebody, I think it's somebody else, because hooked. So it's almost giving me brainwashed. So somebody could have like really that's so interesting. Yeah, this could have been a marriage. Unless they were saying that they were wanting to commit to you and they didn't. Because we have wasting time. It's like you're realizing something or someone was a waste of time. Like, they're never going to change. They're always going to be who they are. And you're realizing that they're not aligned. Yeah. Yeah, somebody's a liar. So we have always partying. It doesn't have to be that, but somebody's toxic. How's that? And then we have no facts. So somebody's a liar. But I feel like this isn't happening now. I think this is you thinking back and realizing that somebody isn't who they said they were. Because we have memories, flashback, trauma side. So this would be somebody who, like, you definitely thought they were a certain way, and you didn't see that they were, like, they really were a charmer. But now you're seeing it because you're not around them anymore. So it's almost giving you, like, you're not around them, so it's giving you some sort of clarity. Because sometimes when you're around these, I feel like this is a karmic, because this is about time, and that's karma. I mean, Saturn's the timekeeper. So this is like a lesson. This is an expansion of your consciousness that you're having. But it's helping you move on from a certain individual. Because maybe you felt like you had a deep connection with this person, but in the realization, So you've been kind of hanging on to that old energy. Maybe like at some point you were thinking about good times, but now you're realizing like maybe that wasn't so good. Like, I mean, it could even be, it doesn't have to be like a ex, or it could even be a mother, a daughter, something like that. And last but not least, Pisces. This one fell out. I accept renewal and delights and fresh starts. That's so weird. I swear I just saw, like, when I looked up, it kind of looked like a shooting star. It's probably a piece of, like, dust or something flying, but it was so weird. So it looks like you have a new start here. I'm in that song too. You know you are a shooting star. The world will love you just as long. Okay, disruption. Okay. Yeah, there's a clearing happening after chaos. See the green coming underneath. The clearing. Page of Wands. Good news. Well, usually it's good news. King of Swords. Five of Cups. What was the disruption? Yeah, so we have the Five of Cups, and that's usually about grief, loss. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, somebody, Seven of Swords. I wonder if somebody is like in their ego and they're playing the victim here. Okay, so let's see the disruption. Yeah, you've gained some sort of knowledge here. That somebody, I feel like somebody is just not reliable. But in that you get clarity. But then we have this. I gotta see what this is. This is interesting. Let me see what the Page of Wands is. Yeah, I feel like you're getting good news, okay? You could be getting, okay, so you're getting value and you could be getting some money, but we have somebody here who's not happy about it. What's the Seven of Swords? Yeah, it looks like you're getting recognition for something, and I don't think somebody's happy about it here. Because I feel like this person's playing the victim. It could be somebody at your work, somebody that didn't want you to achieve anything. They wanted you to be down and out. And if this is you, I guess it could just be you if you went through some sort of chaotic time and maybe you were worried, you know, about losing something, then all of a sudden this could just be you. Okay, maybe like you lost your job and you're worried about being broke, okay? And then all of a sudden you get an offer, because this could be you. So I have two kind of storylines here. That means you get an offer here and somebody sees your value, all right? Or you're getting something and somebody doesn't like it. Yeah, you're getting some sort of message here. What is the message? Yeah, new pathways opening up for you. See how the bright light come in there at the end of the... It's like the light at the end of the tunnel. So it's like you don't expect something to happen and it happens, or somebody doesn't want something good for you, but oh well, screw them, who cares? Yeah, you're getting, due to some partnership, you're getting freedom or a contract. I mean, maybe you're getting asked out. That could be as well. Looks good though. So you're getting some good news. All right, that's it. All done. I gotta go though, so I can get ready. I hope everyone has a great week, great day, and I will see you later.